Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the center. And for Dallas, Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now Hardaway following the 3-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Doncic kicks to Finney Smith, and it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. Not going to go that time. Good D by Hardaway. Doncic looking it over. Rebound, Utah. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. The drive by Mitchell. Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Pass to Bogdanovic. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Hardaway. Powell, the pass to Hardaway. Here's Doncic, and it's blocked by Conley. Mitchell with it. Hardaway picks him up. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Finney Smith, guarded by O'Neal. Here's Doncic. Off the left rim and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
To the middle. Porzingis against Bogdanovic. Here's Doncic. Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the drive.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Inside. Here's Mitchell. Hangs. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Powell kicks to Finney Smith. Here's Porzingis. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Doncic, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
There you go. Not the best start, but maybe that's the shot that gets him in rhythm.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. He's worried about the explosiveness of Donovan Mitchell. Coach said Mitchell is too fast for bigger players to guard, and he overwhelms smaller players with his strength. So that means you're going to have to send more players at him before it's possible. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
First team foul.
The Mavericks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%.
Luka Doncic. That's his first personal foul.
We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. Outside, Bogdanovic. Back to Conley. He kicks it to Gobert. He feeds it to Bogdanovic. Back to Gobert. Shot clock at 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Pass to Porzingis from the arc. Feeds it to Powell. Buries it down low.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force the shot inside. Kick it out.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Mitchell, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's out for Porzingis.
Well, we know Donovan Mitchell is explosive athletically. Put it on the deck. Go ahead, sir.
That one misses.
Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Conley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bogdanovich wide open. Nailed from three-point land.
3.
Well, this is Bojan Bogdanovich's specialty. You make a 3 on one end, he says, I got your back.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And still a close game as the...
All right, look who's coming out to start. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Dallas, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Look who's coming out to start. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team. All right, fans.
Jazz trail by 5.
Dance team. Make some noise, fans.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. And here's Bogdanovich. Jacks up a 3. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. The Mavericks shooting well, 50% from the floor.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Here's Doncic. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. This is it to Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Powell trying to free himself up. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 9. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense with his passing and shooting. You throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Doncic against Conley. Drives to the hoop, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Conley feeling it out. Driving inside. Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis. Now Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
Porzingis with the block, and he's able to get it back. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Just 2 to shoot. Blocked again.
He's so frustrated. He hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Jazz trail by 13. The pass to Mitchell, and they get it. Another miss by Utah.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And he gets it to go.
Assisted.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Left side, Porzingis. Doncic outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Mitchell outside. Again, Mitchell missing.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Powell, the pass to Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Hardaway. He dishes it to Doncic. Over Mitchell. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. 11-point game. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The feed to Doncic, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
And so he hits both. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in control with the 9-point lead. Thank you, David, and we'll be...
13.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Oni in at the point.
And in addition to his shooting range, Bullock, a solid defender at that position.
No doubt. He's aggressive and disciplined, and that's a hard combination. You can trust Bullock on ball on an island against a good scorer. He's also solid off ball. This guy is a sort of classic 3-and-D role player.
And here is Marjanovic after Jordan Clarkson hitting the 3. Now here's Bullock. Ingles covering. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Clarkson, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
Brunson kicks to Bullock. Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. Pass to Kleber. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Gay. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Honey. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Marjanovic to the inside. Gay with the defensive effort. Utah calls timeout.
And no doubt coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Here's Oni. Clarkson outside. And he drives in, and it's blocked. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Brunson. Stolen by Gay. Ingles with the ball. Picked up by Brown. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And I just like the show of force there from Gay. Not settling for the simple layup, but showing his dominance, trying to intimidate with that slam.
Now, here's Bullock.
That's his first.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Marjanovic finds Brunson. Now, here's Bullock. Dallas needs to get off a shot.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Such a skilled defender. Joe Ingles great at positioning himself and using his length to poke balls away.
Now here's Brunson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That one goes. Count it.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense. That's just way too easy, guys.
Clarkson against Brown. The three. The rebound by Marjanovic. Mavericks leading by 4. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. The pass to Bullock. Back to Marjanovic. It doesn't go for him. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Here's Oni. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Coming over the floor for the Jazz.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Down low, here's Gobert. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Mitchell wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Finney-Smith passes to Pop. 1 second left. And it's good on the way in. Powell's got 6.
That's about great concentration. Dwight Powell under duress of the defense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Jazz trail by 3. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And that one's good. Mitchell.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
First team foul.
And here are the Mavericks now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Conley with it. Mitchell outside. Gobert trying to get open. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
How about that burst of speed? Tim Hardaway Jr. Whoa!
Here's Conley. The Mavericks making the shot. He feeds it to Mitchell. Takes it inside. Good on the shot. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Authoritative finish by Luka Doncic above the rim.
Conley against Doncic. Mitchell outside. The dish to Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Powell finds Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
Outside Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Conley into the lane. Got a piece of it.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks. Rises up and sends it back.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here is Conley. Another miss by Utah. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Hardaway. And now an 8-point Maverick lead. Hardaway against Mitchell. That's to Gobert. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. To halt the run. Up again. It's rebounded by Doncic. Dallas leading by 8. And here's Porzingis. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Back to Powell. Pass to Doncic. Pull from the top of the key. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Dallas ball.
There is a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Clock at 6. Good on the 13-footer. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Yeah, this guy will not hesitate. Reads the defense, understanding mid-range jumper is available. Yeah, I can make that.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Drives to the hoop.
Mavericks foul. Kristaps.
Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Powell with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Passes it to Powell. Now here's Porzingis. He's covered by Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Connects from three-point range.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then
Tim
some.
Hardaway
Yeah,
Jr.
terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
I don't think anyone could have predicted, based off the numbers he put up in college, that Donovan Mitchell would be an elite NBA scorer. But he's a three-level guy and not afraid in the big moments.
Now here's Porzingis.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9.
Guys, let's remember it was Kevin Durant who nicknamed Porzingis the unicorn, and that was due to the combination of skills, right? A 7-footer who can shoot it, who can step out to the three-point line, and block shots. That's a rare combination.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The assist.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Porzingis against Bogdanovic, and he commits the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too
Now
late.
at the line for your Mavericks, Chris.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
The drive by Mitchell, and he goes right over Dwight Powell and slams it down.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Jr. and Finney-Smith. They're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Baseline jumper. Offensive board. Ayton back to Crowder from the arc. Sinks the tray.
And the defense has to bottle him up before Jay Crowder gets it going.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Porzingis with it, covered by Crowder. And here's Doncic outside. And Ayton pulls it down.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall. And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Hardaway. Doncic against Booker. Doncic into the lane. Count that one. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
Paul with a steal. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And Dallas with possession. 4-point game. Back to Doncic. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. And a miss there on the triple. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Booker attacking. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
For 3, Bridges. And the Suns miss again. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Kicks it to Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Six on the shot clock. Porzingis with a screen on Booker. Dallas no good that time either.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
3-pointer, Bridges. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Crowder, a screen on Hardaway. Hardaway against Booker. He's off on the layup.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Outside Finney-Smith. Booker against Doncic. For 3, Powell deflects the pass. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Bridges. Paul's got space. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
The attention Mikal had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Second shot opportunity. Porzingis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
I think Porzingis is realizing as he gets on in years in the NBA, his size and getting to the offensive rebound is going to help him score.
Paul passes to Booker. Ayton with a screen. Booker, good. Booker's got 5 points.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Powell. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's a three from Paul. Counted from distance. Paul's got his second bucket.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Doncic. Hardaway against Paul. Right side Hardaway. Shoots over Paul. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Crowder, the pass to Paul. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Suns ahead, up 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. All right, we'll be coming out of the...
If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, BA. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
Pass to Crowder from downtown. Doesn't go that time. And the Mavericks go on the other way now. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Now here's Doncic. Covered by Crowder. There's the 3. He missed it. Now 3 for 7.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Out to the right wing. Outside Porzingis. Doncic against Booker. For 3, Hardaway. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's a 3 from Paul. And they'll get another chance. Not going to go that time. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
Doncic against Paul. Crowder outside. Pass to Ayton. Oh, sweet.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
Outside Porzingis. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Doncic up top. Booker defending. Doncic, no good.
He loved to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enduring a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Back to Finney-Smith. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Another miss by Doncic.
Ooh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
Outside for Booker. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Finney-Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Here's Paul. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. To the inside. And Crowder the bucket on the assist from Paul. Crowder's got 5.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside, Finney Smith. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Doncic. Booker defending. Doncic's shot is good. Doncic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Fearless play by Doncic in the paint. Ready to do whatever it takes to find his shot.
Paul against Doncic. Paul passes to Booker. Up top, Bridges. Clock at 6, and he drives in. Blocked! The Suns need to get off a shot. Tries again. They get it again. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton!
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Booker against Doncic. Misses in close.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton!
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Doncic up top. Going inside. Oh, rejected by Ayton. They retain possession. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 11. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. We've got Maxi Kleber. He's out there with Boban Marjanovic. Jalen Brunson is out there with Reggie Bullock. And it's Brown in at the 2. Payne, the pass to McGee. 11 feet out. Goes back up. Pass to Shamet. And here's Payne. And that one hits the back iron. The Mavericks shooting just around 32% from the field. Here's Bullock. Right side, Brunson. Screen by Marjanovic. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
McGee with a steal. Left side, Johnson launches a 3. He drops it from range. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court, and opponents can foul to force your hand.
Outside Brunson with the drive. Count the basket. Brunson's got his first points of the game.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Payne against Brunson. Pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. Now here's Šarić. And he banks in the layup.
Šarić, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
Here's Bullock. Brown passes to Brunson. Pass to Marjanovic. Now Kleber. Šarić covers. And he gets that one. Kleber's gotten his first basket of the night.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Back to Payne. uses the glass on the layup.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this
2 minutes
evening.
remaining in the third.
Brunson passes to Brown. Drives to the hoop, and the jam by Brown.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Payne, the pass to Johnson. Here's Šarić. Pass to Shamet. And he can't get that one. Brown with some nice D. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Kleber passes to Brunson. And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Šarić.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And McGee with the stuff.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Payne against Brunson. Pass to Kleber. Kick out to Brown. Now Brunson. Driving inside. And the layup falls.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Payne, the pass to McGee. McGee with the stuff.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Bullock. Screen by Marjanovic. McGee with a steal. And so it's Phoenix now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. 2 on the clock from the line. Off the left rim and out.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Booker's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. And Doncic, here we go. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Mikal Bridges.
And just a tenacious play by Doncic. Driving right into the defense and drawing a foul while shooting.
He hits the second from the line. And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning. And now the shot is coming along, too.
It's Booker on the wing. Takes the 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Doncic outside. Pass to Powell. Back to Doncic. Puts it up. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Back to Crowder, to the wing, right side. Here's Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. And for Dallas, they're shooting about 41%. Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. Takes it inside. Out to Powell. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic with it. Back to Finney-Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Doncic outside. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Paul against Doncic. Paul into the lane. And Porzingis with the block. And they're able to recover. Driving to the basket. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Bridges showing more and more signs of strength, being able to finish through contact.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Here's Doncic, and that's good from 17 feet.
Yeah, there's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
Back to Doncic. Outside Finney-Smith. Kicks it to Doncic. Three-pointer off the mark. They've got time on their side here, Graham.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Booker attacking. Pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. A minute and a half left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Suns.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Graham.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Booker for 3. On target from range. And the Suns lead by 16.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And here's Paul. From deep three-point range. Doncic grabs the miss. And now the Mavs on the run. They kick it out to Porzingis. From deep, here's Doncic. And the Mavericks, another 3.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end. It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he...
NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being... Allie, take it away. All right, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Here we go. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Hits the trifecta. And Grant, these are 2 efficient offensive teams. In your experience, how much of that is your roster and how much is strategy and coaching?
Well, definitely most of it is talent. But hey, great coaching can make a significant difference unlocking that potential.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
Crowder with a steal. And now the Suns fast break for 3. Booker nails it from 3.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition 3.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Right wing. Gobert inside. He's against Ayton. Gobert no good.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Bridges passes to Ayton. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Mitchell against Crowder, and it's Mitchell penetrating, and Mitchell with the slam.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
The 3 from Mitchell. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Pass to Ayton, and stolen by Gobert. Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up.
Walking foul called on James Crowder. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen by Bridges.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Inside, here's Crowder. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Bogdanovich. Utah leading. Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. Ball from deep three-point land. Phoenix no good that time either. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Paul with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Mitchell. Here he goes. Stolen by Bridges. To the paint. And stolen by Gobert. To the inside. Here's Bogdanovich. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Jazz.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
The Jazz have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Conley against Paul. Outside Conley. Shoots it from the corner. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Booker, the pass to Paul. Three-pointer, Bridges. And Conley grabs the miss. Utah's gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. He takes it in. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's where Conley is most dangerous. Just amazing quickness on his way to the rack.
Here's Paul. And the layup is good off the glass.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Jazz up 5. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Sam, your Jazz Dancers. Sam, your Jazz Dancers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the floor for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Pass to Conley. And he drives in. That one falls.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Suns trailing. Here's Paul. Bridges outside. Now Booker takes a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
And Booker, here we go. Oh, are you kidding me? And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Mitchell. Fires from deep. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, in baseball, BA was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
The putback. It's good on the putback. And it's a 12-point Utah lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Booker. The rebound by Bogdanovic. For Utah, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Outside Mitchell. Three-pointer. Locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his 2nd from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
Pass to Bridges. Can they get it? Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answer each other from range.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Down low. And a nice finish on the layup. Ayton's got 6 points. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Conley against Paul. Outside Mitchell. Driving to the basket. And Mitchell with the slam.
A dynamic offensive talent. Mitchell is especially intelligent at knowing how to get to his spots and execute.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker from the arc. Utah with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's O'Neal. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Now here's Bogdanovich. Covered by Crowder. Crowder against Bogdanovich. And Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Bridges knocks down the triple. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the three. That's no good. Shooting 6 for 8 now.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it? And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. 12 points for him.
This is his shot. Bogdanovich has the touch from deep. He's confident from there, too.
Here's Crowder. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Utah going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now.
19.
Appreciate it, Allie. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
They've got Jordan Clarkson, Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Hassan Whiteside, and it's Oni in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And Smitty, you've been in broadcast journalism for a while now. Are there certain players you especially enjoy covering?
Yeah, I enjoy covering the entire league, you know, all types of basketball. But I will say I enjoy most covering the young guys that I've been knowing for a long time.
Whiteside, the pass to Ingles. Whiteside can't get it to go. Well, the Suns shooting only 42%. Here's Shamet. That three's off the mark. Utah has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Here's Oni. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the strike. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Johnson. Here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. Payne with it. Banked it in off the glass.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Clarkson. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's McGee. Shoots over Whiteside. McGee's shot is off. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Here's Oni. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Assisted by Cameron Johnson.
For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Gay, a screen on Payne. Pass to Whiteside. Clarkson outside. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Ingles with it, and it's Payne picking him up. Ingles, no good.
Shaky start to the half, going 1 for 4, still trying to find that groove.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Outside Payne. Pass to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now McGee. Shoots over Whiteside. McGee's shot is off. Utah has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Taken away. And now the Suns fast break. Johnson finds McGee. He can't get that one to fall. And Utah will come the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Hits a three-pointer. Ingles got himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
You see the practice time Ingles has put in, completely in rhythm. No problem with that shot.
Payne with the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
1:10 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Clarkson passes to Gay. Back to Clarkson. Off target at the rim. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Shaman. Here's Johnson. Takes a 3. The rebound by Oni. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Outside, Ingles. Now here's Clarkson. Let's go with a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. McGee's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. McGee's got his first 2 points.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Pass to Ingles. Whiteside with it. Ingles finds Whiteside. From deep. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Utah closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting.
Your Jazz Dancer.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Booker. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Utah.
I mean, a fantastic game for them in open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
They've also generated a lot of points off turnovers over the course of the game tonight.
Conley goes in. Pass to Bogdanovich. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
One of the wrinkles Bojan has added to his game, operating with efficiency in the mid-range area.
Right side, Paul. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Conley on the attack. And the bucket is good. And now it's a 12-point Jazz lead.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
Ball against Conley. Bridges outside. Shot from the wing. Offensive rebound. Ayton, no good. Utah has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Conley on the attack. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Ayton. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Jazz on D. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Small stature, no matter. Conley competes at the defensive end on the floor.
Knocked away. Stolen by Ayton. Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul. And Gobert with a block. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Paul against Conley. Three-pointer, O'Neal. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Tipped away. Back to Crowder. And an intentional foul right there.
Bogdanovic. That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
On defense, the Jazz.
2 minutes remaining.
3, Booker. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. O'Neal's got his first 3 points of the game.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Ball from deep three-point land. And the three-pointer goes.
Even on CP3's deep shot, as soon as he crosses half court, you have to get a hand up on him.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Bogdanovic. Here's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Jazz.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Donovan Mitchell.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Back to Gobert. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Jazz lead by 14.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Crowder, that's good.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
It's Paul for 3. Donovan Mitchell with a board. From deep three-point range. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true.
Bogdanovich out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Stolen by Conley. Three-pointer. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Little turnaround. Yep, that one goes.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Pass to Gobert. Mitchell with the ball from deep. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Mavericks ball.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Doncic finds Hardaway. And here's Porzingis. Doncic outside. Powell left side. Just 4 to shoot. Hardaway with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
And one thing that talent evaluators wondered about with Doncic coming in, was he quick enough to play point guard? And in case you're wondering how that worked out, the answer is yes, in bold capital letters.
Conley passes to Gobert. Powell with a steal. Pass to Hardaway. Outside Finney-Smith. He can't get it to go, and Utah will come the other way. And for the Mavericks scouts, there was never any question. Luka Doncic was born to quarterback at offense play.
Boy, he sees the game 2 frames ahead, B.A. I mean, he's got the ball on the string. He's got great size. I think he's a blend of Magic and Kidd when you think about how he sees the floor. They weren't the quickest either, but like Luka, they got where they wanted to when they needed to.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
Outside Conley. Powell pulls it in.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Hardaway's shot is good.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Now here's Conley. Gobert inside. Guarded by Doncic. And down it goes. 2 points. The Mavericks leading. Doncic outside. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter here.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
Outside Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. And Mitchell with the slam.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
Doncic passes to Powell. 1:19 left in the first quarter. And stolen by Gobert. The finish! And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
His first personal foul.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And so Gobert nails both of them. 1:14 left in the opening quarter. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Outside Finney-Smith. Bogdanovich against Porzingis. Doncic passes to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Conley. Finished off the break. Conley's got 5.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Doncic passes to Powell. Outside, Finney-Smith. Pass to Hardaway. Powell, a screen on Mitchell. Hardaway into the lane. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Personal foul. Second team
And he
foul.
knocks down the first one.
At the line for Utah, Royce O'Neal.
And so he hits both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Powell outside. Hardaway against Mitchell. Doncic right side. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Doncic outside. Drops in the three. Doncic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guard ability goes off the chart.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Jazz leading by 3, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Jazz.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
So the Mavericks 5 right now. Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell, and it's Doncic in at the point. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Utah ball.
Utah leading.
You know, for all his skill, and he's got plenty of it, one thing that people don't realize about Doncic is just how strong he is. And he's still uber young. With time, his frame will only get more imposing, and that's bad news for the rest of the league.
And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession. Hardaway against Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Up and over Hardaway.
Their shooting percentage has dropped into the low 30s. If they don't start hitting more shots, they could easily find themselves losing this lead.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And at 6'7", 230 pounds, Luka Doncic has the physical tools to attack the paint.
And because he's got that body and those skills, he doesn't shy away from contact, B.A. If anything, he knows exactly how to use that size and strength to his advantage.
Outside Bogdanovic. The 3 from Mitchell. And they get it back. Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovic. Another shot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It goes on Mike Conley. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Bogdanovic, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Doncic with it. Fires for 3. The rebound by Bogdanovic.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Mitchell misses.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
It's stolen by Bogdanovic. Here's O'Neal, guarded by Doncic. Count it. Good. And the Jazz lead by 2.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. This one for three. Utah with the rebound.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Mitchell misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Back to Powell. Missed inside. Utah has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Conley passes to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. Up and over Hardaway. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. Driving inside. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Conley against Doncic. On the wing, Mitchell. 55 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
For 3, Hardaway to the inside. Here's Finney-Smith with the fadeaway. So they take the lead. Porzingis has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And he's not shying away from the drive at all. Mitchell isn't afraid of the tough defense, and that tenacity gets him to the line.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Both free throws good from Mitchell. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Brunson against Conley, and Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Brunson against Conley. Kick out to Brown. On target from range. Brown's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to an end. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Utah trailing here. They've got Hassan Whiteside. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Azubuike in at power forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Clarkson, and he lays it up and in.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Here's Brunson. Driving in from the left block. He's off on that one. Clarkson with the defensive effort. Utah shooting a low 26% from the field. The kick out to Ingles. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Now here's Brunson. The D's right on him. Pass to Kleba. Back to Brunson. Here's Bullock. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. The rebound by Whiteside. Utah leading. And here is Ingles. Here's Honey. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Now here's Ingles. Here's Azubuike. Over Kleba. It's rebounded by Kleba. Dallas shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Brunson. Stolen by Whiteside.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hands.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
It's Brown on the wing. Oh, no good again that time. Here's Clarkson. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Now here's Brunson. Tightly guarded. Dallas no good that time either. The Jazz have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Clarkson. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. The Mavericks trailing. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Honey. Brunson defending. Clarkson against Brown. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence. And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
A line change here for Utah. And there's 1:45 left in the third. Conley against Doncic. Over Conley. Doncic, no good.
You know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Come on, get wild for Georgetown Desert. The Jazz Dancers dance team. Make some noise for them, fans.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Gobert. Now Mitchell. And there's the drive. And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Porzingis with it. From deep, here's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal off the drive. From deep, Conley. That one no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Outside Hardaway. Here's Doncic. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
This is a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Conley passes to Mitchell. There's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Mitchell against Hardaway. And that one's good. Mitchell's got 8 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes.
All right, Luka's coming onto the court.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court right now for Dallas. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. Now Conley. Into the lane. And Porzingis with the block. Outside Conley. Clock at 6. Back to Gobert. Second chance shot. Shoots over Powell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
As the stifled tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end, he's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And for Dallas, they're shooting only 42%. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. The 3-ball. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Conley passes to Mitchell. On the take, and Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And, you know, Bogdanovic played for 10 years in Europe before coming to the NBA. Just now coming into his prime, but he's got a lot of pro experience.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Conley. Doncic passes to Powell. Now Doncic. Doncic on the wing. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. Utah leading. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half.
And, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Pass to Hardaway. Down low. Doncic right side. No good off the back of the rim. On offense, here's Utah. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Bogdanovic finds Gobert. Lets it fly. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now.
2 minutes remaining.
Finney-Smith with it. He's picked up by Conley. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Powell. Here he goes. It's blocked by Gobert. Outside Conley. Outside for Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And the Jazz lead by 14. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Another area where they've done a great job tonight is forcing the issue on D and getting some steals.
Conley passes to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Jazz.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Rudy Gobert.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Mitchell with the ball. Takes the three. He drops it from range.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Utah with the rebound. Outside Conley. Powell pulls it in. Outside Hardaway. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clear.
Presents Thursday night at the end.
Here we go.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Doncic against Booker. Driving in, Finney-Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Finney-Smith's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Mavs. And here is Paul. Ayton in the high post. Bridges outside. Pass to Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Phoenix foul. DeAndre Ayton. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. And taken away by Paul. To the paint. Here's Booker. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Bridges with the board. We play just over a minute here in the first. Paul passes to Ayton. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Porzingis.
Never afraid of a little physicality. Mr. Ayton, the and one.
So it's the Mavericks now. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Porzingis finds Hardaway. Doncic looking it over. 4 on the shot clock. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Shoots over Crowder. Misses off the right iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Kicks it out to Paul. Suns moving the ball around. Bridges dishes to Ayton. No good there. Great D that time from Hardaway. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Booker against Doncic. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Now, here's Bridges. And Booker kicks to Bridges. And it's blocked.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. 3 on the clock. Here's Crowder.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Booker. Here's Doncic. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Clock at 6.
In the first. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first quarter. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Bridges, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Passes it to Hardaway. Porzingis against Crowder. Doncic outside. From outside the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Suns trailing. Bridges attacking. Banked in off the glass.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. 1:04 left to play here in the first. Here's Doncic. Rejected by Booker.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Crowder kicks to Booker. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. For Dallas, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far. Just 25%. Down low. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
The drive by Doncic. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
He takes it in, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
And a closely contested, grit and trying first quarter comes to a close.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what are you guys seeing?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Setting the floor for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Count that bucket. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we really didn't appreciate a call.
Paul surveying the floor. And here's Booker from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. To the middle is Porzingis. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, this is what you want to see. It's 7-3. Kristaps Porzingis finished through contact.
And there's the pass to Booker. Here he goes. And the dunk by Booker.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Ball against Hardaway. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And he's good on the 3-ball. Doncic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs.
And on a tear shooting the ball in these recent seasons, Tim Hardaway Jr. has really locked in from long range.
Well, you think about it, for so long, this guy was more of a volume scorer. He's been feasting now on the open looks, and that has really helped his percentages.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Back to Paul. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. The 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Hardaway finds Doncic. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Paul passes to Crowder. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Well, pre-shot preparation is there. Chris Paul anticipating his teammates going to deliver it, and then he delivers on the make.
Back to Porzingis. Over in the corner, Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
And that one drops for him.
I love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
Ball against Doncic. Here's Booker. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Here's Brunson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Payne looking around. From the stripe. McGee. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 1. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now here's Brunson. Payne covering. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Nader kicks to Shannon. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
Back to Brunson. Over Payne. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very... Thank you, David, for that interview.
19.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Brown. Maxi Kleber is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Brunson in at the 1.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And the power forward, Maxi Kleber, out of Wurzburg, Germany. The same hometown, Doris, you know this, is NBA legend Dirk Nowitzki.
That's exactly right. And Kleber, a very good defensive player. You might say the opposite strength from Dirk. But Kleber has worked really hard to become a capable shooter in his own right.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Brunson, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Payne. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to McGee. Here's Nader. Offline with his 3. Mavericks trailed by 3, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Sharge checked in for Cameron Johnson. Brunson the pass to Kleber with a tie. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Sharge. There's the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Brunson. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Brunson. He kicks it to Bullock. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Pass to Shamet. The shot misses. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. This is it to Kleba. McGee with the block. Tries again. And another shot. Now the pass to Bullock. Brunson with it. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Lets it go with a 3. Payne grabs the board. Phoenix leading by 3. And Phoenix pushing it up now.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Brown finds Marjanovic. Back to Brown.
2 minutes.
Pass to Bullock. The kick out to Brown. Takes the 13-footer. And he overshot that one, missing. The Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Payne in the post. Brunson covering. Mavericks trail by 5. For 3, Bullock. Saric against Marjanovic. Back to Bullock. To the inside. And that one's good. Marjanovic has got his first 2 points of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Payne with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shamet, the pass to McGee. Shamet with it. Brown's there. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. Hardaway dishes to Powell. Doncic outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Suns leading by 3. To the left side wing. Here's Saric. Mavericks with the rebound. Powell's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Dallas has gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. And here's Doncic from the arc. The shot, no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Phoenix ahead. They lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Crowder dishes to Booker. Back to Crowder. Puts up a 3. Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Hardaway goes in. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
How about that burst of speed? Tim Hardaway Jr. Whoa!
And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. It's a three-point game. Pass to Bridges. Doncic with the steal. Here's Finney-Smith. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Bridges gets to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Fires the three. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell.
That's his second.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. They get it again. The kick out to Crowder. Paul for three.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Bridges with the steal. And now the Suns a fast break. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton, unafraid in the big moment. Nice delivery.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Porzingis inside. Ayton's there. Shot clock at 6. And here's Doncic from the arc.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And it's good. 2 points.
Assist from
Booker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Shoots. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Ayton scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Phoenix leading by 9. Paul outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Hardaway with the steal. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Dallas again missing. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Doncic. That one doesn't drop. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul dishes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Going inside. Porzingis with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Doncic. So it's the Mavericks now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. That bucket in no time at all.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
Now Paul. On the wing, Booker. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Ayton kicks to Booker. A 3 ball. Kicks it out to Paul. From about 16. The shot off that time. So the Suns win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was.
Pally. Thanks for that. And two of the more efficient offenses in the league. Brent, there are different ways to get it done.
That's what makes this matchup so compelling tonight, BA. Scary offensive talent on the floor. And when these guys get hot, I don't care what you're calling defensively, there's no stopping them.
Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
So it's Utah now, coming off a Suns make. Now here's Gobert. Takes it inside. And he makes it on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Aiden. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And stolen by Gobert. Conley on the attack. Tries again. And again, Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his second basket of the game.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Now Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Back to O'Neal. Puts up a 3. He buries it from 3.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now here's Booker. Bridges passes to Booker. Back to Bridges. Tries it from the top of the key. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Bogdanovic. And rejected.
That's just good defense. It's Crowder in the right spot.
Suns on D. It's a three-point game. The 3 from Mitchell. And Aiden pulls it down.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. A lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
Out to Bridges. With the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Outside Mitchell. The 3 is up. Pure from three-point range. And with Crowder's free agency, teams saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end, and he just brings that kind of toughness a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Called. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. And why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
First team foul.
So it's Utah now. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovic. And the 3 off target.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And the basket by Bridges.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. From deep, Conley. The Suns clear it.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And it's Paul off the drive. Crowder, that's good.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Pass to O'Neal. Inside, stolen by Bridges. Paul finds Crowder. Back to Paul. Crowder outside. The three is up. And no good. So Utah will take it the other way. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Here's O'Neal. Hangs in the air. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. O'Neal's got 5.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Conley. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside Mitchell. There's the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
And he's not shying away from the drive at all. Mitchell isn't afraid of the tough defense, and that tenacity gets him to the line.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Panthers.
Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
So on the floor for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at small forward.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
And Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in it.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Bogdanovic from long range. The shot won't fall. The Suns trailing. Left side Booker. Pass to Paul from outside the arc. Knocks down the long J. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
And it's Mitchell penetrating. And Mitchell with the slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Conley against Paul. Back to Bogdanovic. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Utah has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Conley goes in for 3. O'Neal. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
And Paul gets it to go.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Booker against Mitchell to the left wing. Pass to O'Neal. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Bogdanovich has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Bridges finds Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first
to the paint.
2 minutes. Jazz foul. Royce O'Neal. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
1:56 left in the second period. Booker fires from way outside, and Conley grabs the miss. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to O'Neal. Gobert with it. Outside for Mitchell. There's the three. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
In general, they're finding good looks from beyond the arc, steadily improving as this game's going along.
Here's Paul going inside. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. 1:02 left in the second. It's Bridges on the wing. Lets it go from deep to the inside. Here's Crowder. Rebounded by the Jazz.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Here's Paul. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
He's got the killer instinct. He just wants to attack the rim every single possession.
Outside Mitchell for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. Here's Crowder. Out to Bridges. Outside Paul. Bridges against Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Paul can't get it to go. It'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Utah leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability.
33.
Allie, as always, thank you. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got JaVale McGee. Johnson is out there with Abdel Nader. And then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. To the right side, the 3. The rebound by Ingles.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Clarkson. The shot comes out, and Phoenix the other way now. To the middle. Here's Payne. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Gay, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
McGee a screen. Outside Payne. McGee passes to Payne. Puts the move on, and it's laid in by McGee. McGee's got his first basket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Honey. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Clarkson. Hauled in by McGee. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Down low. And McGee with the stuff.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Clarkson outside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. Gay with the defensive effort.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Now Clarkson. He's got 5. McGee with a steal. Here's Shamet. Off target with the 3. Utah leading.
Phoenix foul. Landry Shamet. That's his first.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the third. Pass to Whiteside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
Whiteside working on having a better all-around feel for the game, and that time makes a solid read.
Payne, pass to McGee. The rebound by Whiteside.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
To the inside. The kick out to Johnson. Outside Payne. Buries it from 3. Payne's got 5 now.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And Utah calls time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns, for the Jazz. Paul against Conley. Outside Mitchell. Driving to the basket. No good there. Nice D from Paul. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Out to Bridges. For 3, Booker. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Conley against Paul. The 3 from Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
3-point field goal.
Conley's got 5 assists in the game.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's Paul, and Gobert with a block. In transition, here come the Jazz. Bogdanovich, that's good.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Utah earning this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, guys play collaborating, improvising, and organic.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So on the floor for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the three. Lets the three fly.
They've struggled with the three-point shot since halftime.
Bogdanovic with a screen on Booker. Pass to Gobert. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
What a tremendous showing from three-point land all through this game, guys.
The other impressive part about their offense tonight has been their ability to get inside off the bounce. Lots of points in there.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game. Paul finds Ayton. Paul against Mitchell. And Gobert with a block. And they'll keep possession. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Booker.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Tries yet again.
It's weird. Coming out of the break, he seems like he's lost his touch.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover.
Well, overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Paul passes to Booker, and that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And stolen by Gobert.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
The Suns have got nothing to go so far in the fourth. They're 0 for 6. Pass to Crowder. 4-3. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Outside Mitchell. Here's O'Neal from behind the arc. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Ayton passes to Crowder. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. On the wing, Mitchell. Shoots over Booker. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
It's Booker on the wing. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Crowder outside.
2 minutes remaining.
He takes it in. Unable to get that one. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
3-point field goal.
Conley's got his 6th assist of the night. Paul with it. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth, and the basket is good.
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Utah, the rebound. O'Neal. From deep 3-point range. They get the rebound. Gobert inside. He's covered by Ayton. The 3 from Mitchell. The shot off that time. And Phoenix the other way now.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Jazz.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Launches a three. The rebound by Bogdanovic. And Utah has possession. Outside Mitchell. There's the triple. And another miss by Utah. Crowder goes in. Outside for Booker. Booker missing again. Bogdanovic from long range. From beyond the arc and then some. And the Jazz lead by 20.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Thanks again, folks.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.